I do.
Welcome everybody to another edition of Speedway Stories. Tonight's a special night, as you guys seen. I'm gonna have a rough truck panel with some of the local drivers and stuff coming up on the show. Thank you all for tuning in. Daniel, once again, man, thanks for sporting and everything else. How's your Monday been, buddy? What's going on, Mr. Bongs?
Good to see you, brother. Good, I'm
Good to
good.
see you too, man. I've got a.
Doing?
What's going on, Pat? Thanks for tuning in, buddy. To start off the night so far, I have Brad here. We've got a couple of stragglers going to be coming in here in a little bit and everything else. I'm going to bring Brad up here with us. What's up, Brad? Thanks for joining us, buddy.
Good evening, Brad.
Yep, thank you for having me.
Oh, anytime, man. What's up, Jamie? How you doing tonight, big dog? Yeah, we got Wes Davari coming up here, and here in about half hour, we were talking backstage. I finally got one of the legends coming up on here too. Besides, I consider Brad a legend too because the man's been doing this 20 plus years. So, Mr. Jason Daniels is going to be on the show here a little later on and stuff. He's got some stuff he's doing right now, but you guys will get to hear his stories and stuff here later. But for right now, you're stuck with my ugly mug, Johnny, and got Brad here. So Brad, how is your off season been, man? Since you got two trucks to deal with, since we all talked to you last.
Honestly, I have not really done much with the trucks. I've ordered a lot of parts, but I'm just waiting on my engine to come back. That way I can start putting it all together.
Nice.
So,
get you an upgrade?
It's same engine.
Okay.
A little bit more compression.
Nice.
So, it's going to have a little more compression, probably a little bit better steering. I'm going to change out a few things on the steering.
Did you get your that new power steering setup put on there, like Shorty's old truck and stuff that Dale has? Did you get that set up on there yet?
I am waiting on a couple of pieces that are coming in for the steering. That way I can try a different setup for the steering ram, and we'll just have to see how that goes.
Oh, yeah, man.
I'm going to get rid of the idler arm that I was having issues with breaking off. So
that was your curse a couple times. A couple
yeah.
races that you had a chance of actually winning and stuff, and it cost you there. It's usually on the second run.
Yeah.
So
and as far as the Bronco goes, about the only thing I'm doing to that is probably putting another transfer case in it, since my brother kind of ran that one over and put some holes into it.
Yeah, that kind of happens when it falls out. I mean,
yeah, that one's kind of JB welded back together right now.
But I was gonna say, isn't that the OG that was in the Bronco to begin with?
No.
Okay.
That's I think the third transmission that I've had in it, but it's been in there for probably about 10 years. So It's been a while.
The crap that you put that Bronco through, and then of course your brother getting his hands on it too. You guys, especially you guys, you know what the loud pedal is. Your
Oh, yeah.
experience, but your experience speaks on it. I mean, that Bronco has endoed what twice?
3 times.
You 3 times. I know of at
Yeah, the
least
first
twice.
time was, I think, 7 or 8 years ago at Hartford.
Yeah.
But and then the last 2 times was the last 2 years I ran it before the modified.
And just to
So-
let you know, that's why they call it Built Ford Tough. That
Exactly.
Bronco has lived. That Bronco has lived up to the Built Ford Tough. Brad
I've
has
tried
put
to
that
kill
bad
it for
boy through.
years.
Oh yeah, man.
It just won't die.
Oh no.
So,
Speaking of Jamie, hey Jamie, next time if you ever get a chance to drive it, you need to take lessons from Brad. It's called the gas pedal on the pedals on the right, not in the center. Just giving you shit, Jamie, since you're in the chatters box.
honestly, I don't even think I use the brake pedal hardly at all.
No, I don't.
You just give it
I
gas,
don't even-
let off, hit the steering brake, and hold it to the floor.
I don't even think Kyle even touched the frickin'. Didn't even touch the brake on that bad boy.
Not too much, no.
He definitely didn't at Hartford.
No. If you actually watch the video, before he hit the long jump, he had his hand out telling everybody he was going to hit it.
Yeah, and he
wasn't going to let
hit it.
off.
No, I think besides you using the cutters and stuff, he is really there at Croton. I think that's the highest that Bronco has ever seen air underneath the tires.
I think the
On
Ford
that jump.
Jamborees, it was higher.
Oh shit.
Well, the only thing of it is seeing it in person. Picture wise for me, yeah, it seemed pretty high, but actually seeing it in person after all these years and seeing him launching it, especially at Croton, dude, that was insane.
Oh, yeah.
It just sucks he got the repercussions of a hurt back over the whole ordeal, though.
Oh, yeah. And that's the thing. I mean, I don't know who's going to be driving it at the races this year.
Is your
It's
daughter
probably-
gonna get behind the wheel a couple times this year, bud?
Yeah, she's only 17, so there's only a couple races she can do. And then,
She can race Knox.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
exactly.
Hell yeah,
Good for
have her
her.
race.
So,
Give her the shot to race the hometown show.
yeah. Between that, I'll probably run it a few times. And I don't know. We'll see.
No double dipping again at Delaware. You're not allowed.
Why
I'm gonna make
not?
sure you're banned.
Hey, I never
You
saw
can only
any
run the
rules
bus.
that said you couldn't run both classes.
No, that's only Morrow County. You're not allowed to do that, which is dumb. I mean,
Shit.
Yeah, most of the time, as long as you have 2 different trucks, they really don't care.
yeah, usually most of the fairs are pretty lax on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
It's gonna be interesting to see. Yeah, I finally got me an XJ that me and the boys in the process of doing. I actually ended up getting rid of the silver one. Found out that once I tore the carpet up, I wasn't gonna patch the floors from moisture eating away at it and stuff. So I
Right.
made it go away. We're right now on the process of actually working on getting another box Cherokee for him to have. So, but I got mine sitting here at the house. I'm actually gonna take a chance this year. I'm gonna enter the points if Tyler's doing the points race this year.
Hey.
I'm gonna give it a shot to try to hang with you big dogs this year in a stock 4-liter and go out and play as many times as I can this year. So
I've seen quite a few of them keep up with us. So,
yeah,
Oh yeah.
mine's gonna be. It just depends on how I drive. So,
yep.
Hell yeah.
but yeah, it's getting a full cage tied in on the unibody, everything else. Got some
Yeah.
decent shocks I'm putting around on it. So
That's the big thing on those Jeeps is the unibodies. Trying to keep them together.
yeah,
So
What I'm
that's
gonna
why
do-
I went with the Bronco because I had a Jeep before that. And the axle came up and smashed the rear subframe
Ooh.
Yeah.
and came through the floor.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm
So
well, and the cool thing is, if Tyler Mead's watching, I appreciate you, dude. I gotta go pick up one of his busted axles. It's still got the a good front truss on it. I'm gonna put on the front axle, and I'm thinking about ordering one for the back too. But I'm taking my frame. I'm gonna take it down. I got plates and everything. I'm gonna try to tie it all into the subframe and everything, kind of make it almost a full frame deal when I tie the cage into it and stuff. So it'll help strengthen it a little bit.
yeah.
So, but other than that, putting some decent shocks, pack the coil springs with tennis balls, and I'm gonna come play.
Yep. Go old school with it. All the tennis
Oh,
Hell
balls.
yeah.
Yep.
So
Yeah, until I can afford modified money.
yeah, you
Yeah.
might want to find some sponsors for that one.
Hey,
Yeah.
I'm actually speaking of that. I'm excited. Out of the 25 years of me doing motorsports, this is the first year I can say I've got 5 sponsors that actually came on board with for me this year. After all this time, I finally
Oh,
got
yeah.
my. Oh yeah, I'm actually wearing one of my sponsors. It's Takaroran Motors. He's actually my landlord. I rent off of also. He came on board. My buddy Jason Ryan and his roofing company was actually my first sponsor that I picked up for the year, and
Nice.
and then my buddy Corey that's been on here from Wheat Brook Garage, he stepped up. He's coming on, and then my wife's cousin, he's gonna come on board. He's doing some of my stickers and stuff, logos for the for the Jeep and everything, and then
Yeah.
of course, we're gonna throw the network on there and everything else. So I consider that as a sponsor too to get the network out there.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, so I've got 3 sponsors that are paying sponsors that for their logos to be on my Jeep. So
Nice.
Should be a pretty interesting year for you.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'm pretty excited. Like I said, I'm taking the leap. I want to come play and I want to run points this year. I mean,
Hell yeah.
I'm not no spring chicken, and I ain't gonna have many opportunities. So I might as well make my second year back into it. Might as well make it worthwhile.
Yes, sir.
Yep. So,
You gonna be running any of the monster truck shows this year?
yeah, I'm planning on going to Kentucky beginning of June if I can get my motor back.
You got the
So
Bronco.
I do have the Bronco, but I just want to test out the modified before any of the point series races.
Yeah, true. Get that.
That's
Get
mainly what I use the monster trucks shows for, is testing tune.
the dial. You're testing tune stuff. Hey, what's
Yeah.
up, Zempius? That's cool.
So
Yeah, Wes hit me up last Friday. He goes, "You gonna have that Jeep done and come to Kentucky in June?" I'm like, "No." I don't plan on racing probably until either Marion or the Coshocton summer race.
Nice.
So
yeah, if I
it's just
really feel like it, I might take both trucks down there and see if JR will let Madison drive the Bronco.
I think that'd be cool. Give her a
Oh,
little
yeah.
bit of seat time, especially at a
Hell
show
yeah.
like that.
Yep.
I'm gonna come to Knox if JR lets me at Knox, man. I'm actually putting a decent paint job. My Jeep's not gonna look like trash come Knox County's monster truck show. I'm gonna show up. I'm gonna come
Hell
play as
yeah.
long as it ain't
Yeah.
raining.
Yeah.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
Last year was
Dude, that sucked
mud run,
last year.
basically.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah, I'm gonna try to hit. I told JR when I had him up here on the show, if I got something, I mean, I'm not gonna bring some clapped out rust bucket with holes through it to try to run some of his shows.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bring something decent. I want to come give it a shot and see what it's like playing on these shorter, tight tracks than what
Hell
we're
yeah.
used to at like Croton, Mount
yeah.
Gilead, and stuff like that. I want to test myself. I know I'm going up
Well,
against
and
you
that's the
guys,
thing.
but
The smaller tracks actually are better for stock guys.
Oh, hell yeah.
I mean, you get the long open stretches. Even if you have a Jeep that, Jeeps are pretty fast, but
oh yeah,
you go up against a modified, you're not going to be able to keep up with them.
oh
But as
I
long
know.
as you have short, tight, you know, course, you don't have room to use the horsepower. So
Wyatt Peters. The Bronco needs hung up on a wall with a picture of it on its nose next to
maybe.
it. But yeah, man. I mean, it's one of those deals. If I got the opportunity, and if I don't drive at the monster truck show, but I'm able to, and my boy's off work, I may end up just letting him get the use to driving and stuff too, using those monster truck shows as an example. So
Hell yeah.
well, that, and then too, if Karen's running again, that gives her somebody else to run with besides just you guys. You know what I mean? Because being outgunned and stuff, I mean, she got somebody at least close to her.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
And that's what Madison really wants, is she wants to be able to race with Karen.
So, and I don't blame her. Karen's fun. It's fucking awesome being around Grandma Karen and them, and the whole group.
Hell yeah.
I mean, it's a good time. I just wish they would move Knox to Friday nights so they can get more people, but I get it. I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah. I mean, for Wednesday night, they get a good crowd in there.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of people that show up for the tough trucks. It's
usually their busiest packed night. I mean, that's always the show. I mean, but yeah, it's good. I seen on the schedule, I forget where it's at. Norwalk went to Friday night this year, I think it was. One of them ended up switching to Friday night for another one I seen on the schedule. Hang on, actually, I'll tell you.
Yeah, it's better. Better for us too. I mean,
yeah.
Well, in the middle of the week.
Well, and that's like the whole Marion situation. It's a Monday night and everything else, and it's like drive clear to Marion to race. And I know it's a points race, so that's what makes it. That's where it's like, okay, do I actually do that or not?
Yeah. And Marion, I mean, they have trouble getting trucks in there anyways. They get maybe 30 trucks every year.
Right.
So.
What's it like up at Marion? I've never been up to Marion for any their fair at all.
Marion is kind of set up like Huron.
Okay.
I mean, it's not much different than that. They got basically where the Derby pit is. They got a little course inside of that, and then you come back out and do a couple loops. So usually it's pretty slick.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah, most of the track is on grass. So it's kind of hard to get traction.
Nice. So it's one of those kind of deals, either got something that's going to grab and go, or be able to control it as you're sliding around. So
yeah. Yep.
Yeah. So with those goals, that goals in mind, you got a target on your back too this year.
A little bit.
Just a little bit. Just as the defending points champ from last year. I mean, it's like I said, the point series, just season all around, is going to be interesting to see, because through the grapevine, some of the trucks that were for sale has got new owners and everything else that's out there. One of the guys, the old Hellhound, Steven, ended up selling that. He ended up actually buying Austin's Purple Ranger, so he's going to be running that now.
Yeah.
So
you get the right person in that Purple Ranger, and it's actually a decent truck.
Hey, what's up, Hoss? Thanks for tuning in, buddy. Yeah, I'm doing good, man.
If they can get that truck running right, it actually is a decent truck to.
Oh yeah, well, when that truck was running good and Austin was on his game, he did pretty damn good in that thing when he was driving it.
Oh yeah, he was starting to get the hang of it. So
Yep,
it takes a little bit, but
we'll see. We'll see what happens with it. I'm just curious to see. Steven said the guy came from up there around Upper Sandusky area and bought the old hellhound that he had. So we'll see what
yeah.
happens with that. But they could. His biggest problem was they went from Ace's fuel injection system that they didn't know what the hell they were doing, tuning wise and getting it dialed in, to went back to a carburetor, and it just, I don't know. I think it was mostly the driver, in my personal opinion, not used
Yeah,
to
and
something
they've
like
had
that.
multiple engines in that truck, and I've heard that they were having electrical issues. I mean,
Oh
you
yeah,
get the right person that goes through and, fixes all the electrical issues and get a decent carburetor on there. And I think
well,
that truck would be probably the top 5.
Oh, hell
Dave,
yeah.
Dave was showing me Fluhart, his cousin, was showing me the wiring nightmare just to get the grid and the MSD system put in it because the way the wiring was done up
Oh,
from the previous owner. And I'm like, dude, you should have just stripped that bitch out and started fresh.
Oh
And he
yeah,
goes,
well
yeah.
if you
we
look,
needed it done.
that's the way a lot of the trucks are. If you actually look closely, most of them it's like a rat's nest underneath of a
Oh yeah,
panel.
yep.
So
Oh yeah, I know. It's just one of those things. Some of the guys, well, and yours, fortunately, I mean, you went through and kind of redid yours a little bit and stuff. Plus,
yeah,
Dale was kind of picky there for a little while on his wiring, and then it became what it was. But I know there's guys out there. Some of the trucks you look in it, it's like you're looking in one of those pro mod drag cars or something like that. It's like perfect. There's nothing hanging where it needs to be hanging. But it just, if it works, it works, I guess.
yeah, yeah.
So
Oh,
And the
yeah.
thing is a lot of the trucks have been, tossed around from person to person. Each person has their own electrical that they add to it.
Oh, hell
And
yeah.
then by the time you're done with like 5 or 6 owners, you got all this electrical that goes to nowhere.
oh yeah,
So,
Brad is not lying about that. I do remember seeing a few of them that after many hands changing, there's all excess bat's nest that was for wiring in some of those trucks.
oh yeah. So,
Shit, man.
and I'm
But
lucky
yeah,
enough that I simplified mine. I don't have MSD or anything special. It's just a one wire HEI distributor in it.
Nice.
well,
So,
and I mean that's the thing. That's the thing too. The one wire ordeal with Chevy. You don't really need all that shit with the Chevy
No.
drivetrains either. I mean,
yeah.
look how many times in our Derby cars, man. Most of the stuff
Yeah.
had Chevy drivetrains in them. We were one wire and done, and push button start, away you go.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
A lot less things to go wrong.
Yes.
Oh, indeed.
So, and I know a few guys that have, all these relays and fuses hooked up to everything, and they keep popping fuses because the wiring's moving around on them.
Yep. Yeah.
So,
Well, and that's like getting to that. I mean, like you said, when you've got 6 to 8 hands, the truck's over its lifespan. I mean, everybody just either takes a little away and adds more to it, or it's just kind of shoved off to the side and they do their thing. I mean, that's the way
yeah.
it is.
Yeah.
Yep.
Now you want to see a truck that Brad can attest for this because he's seen it in person and raced against it. Jason Daniels' truck. Holy shit.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh,
That
yeah.
one's on a whole nother level.
Yes. Yes, it
So,
is. But
Hell yeah.
I mean, you look at the Pro 4 and Pro 2 guys. I mean, that's basically the 4 link all the way around everything. That's what his truck's set up. His wiring is tucked away, everything like he needs it to be.
and he
The
built
guy,
that thing himself. So he
oh
knows
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly what everything is on it.
Hell yeah.
and exactly the way he wanted it. So
Oh yeah. Well, and I mean, too, I can't complain the career he's got either to be able to really have the knowledge to do that stuff and the tools and everything to do. I mean, hell, being a mechanical engineer, you can't beat.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go build, a competitive modified rough truck. Well, here's my blueprint of a Pro 4, truck
Yeah.
out here. I'm gonna build this. I can do this, and he's done
yeah.
it. I mean, he literally has.
And it's not like he did it like in a year or anything like that. He
Mm.
spent 8 years putting that thing together.
Was it
Holy
8? I thought it
shit.
was almost damn near 10.
Uh, I thought when I talked to him at at the monster truck show,
Hmm.
he said I think it was 8 years that motor was sitting there because that's the motor out
My
of
God.
his original tough truck.
That's
It's,
still the original OG motor.
it's the OG motor out of that original one that he had killing time.
Holy
No
shit, man.
shit.
So yeah,
Damn.
he said it was sitting in his garage for all that time.
Not bad. Wow.
And I do remember following him on Facebook. I know the first 2 years of that, he had that thing almost damn near ready, and he tore it back apart and changed a bunch of stuff on it too because he didn't like the way it was set up.
Yeah,
I mean, that man went through, like I said, and he's a great dude. I've met him a couple times and stuff, and talked to him for a few, mostly at the monster truck shows if he's the ones I've been to, and he's very intelligent in it, and but just his designs and stuff. If I wanted somebody and had an unlimited budget and time to wait on somebody to build it, if he'd do it, I'd like,
Yeah.
here, Jason, take 8 years and build me a competitive truck. I'll worry about getting the drivetrain later. Just build me the chassis.
Hell yeah.
Dude, I mean, that's just the attention to detail that man
Yes.
did to this truck. It's just pristine. I mean,
yeah. I couldn't imagine what you'd have to pay to get somebody to build a truck like that.
well, I know.
I'm sure that he saved a lot of money by doing everything himself.
Oh
But
yeah,
if you
Mhm.
actually
you know
paid
damn
the
well.
company or something to
Definitely.
do all that, that's a
Well,
lot.
looking up just to do a Pro 2 rolling chassis through oh company out in California that does a lot of the ball haul trucks and stuff is base is $80,000, and that's no
Yeah.
motor, no nothing. That's just the chassis and body setup for you. You have to still add your drivetrain for it. $80,000. I'm like, wow. But
Yeah.
you got lucky
Hell
with
yeah.
yours. I mean, you knew what you got your hands in on. You knew that chassis was good and everything else.
Hell yeah.
And I mean,
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's the main reason why I bought it because there's one owner and it
nope,
was, him working on it from start to finish. It wasn't a bunch of random people that he had, fixing it up or anything.
right.
So if I had any questions or anything, I could just call him up. He'd know exactly what it was. And it was basically set up like the Bronco. I mean, most of the parts were interchangeable. So I
Well,
already knew how to work on it. I knew how I wanted to set up the engine and everything in it.
Nice.
So
was
it was a perfect fit.
isn't that chassis? Wasn't that set up off of a Bronco chassis to begin with when he got
I
it?
think it was an F-150,
Oh, really?
which
Okay.
is the exact same thing. I mean, it's just a
Right.
little bit
Yeah.
longer.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was originally an F-150 chassis.
Okay.
Nice.
So, and then he had a steel body on it when he originally
Yeah.
built it.
Yep.
And then he
I
flipped
remember
it
that.
at the 4-wheel jamboree and had to redo the back half. So,
Speaking of the Jambos, are you going to try to go to Indy this year?
yeah. Yeah, I'm
Nice.
definitely going to Indiana. Not sure if I'm going to make it to Pennsylvania. If I do, I might just take the Bronco over there because it's right before Knox. and I don't want to ruin the modified before Knox. So,
Hey, that Bronco could still hang with the mod boys over there. All the
oh,
toy,
it can.
all
Hell
the
yeah.
toy boys and the Pennsylvania boys. They know what that Bronco's all about.
Yeah.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah, man.
They've seen that thing firsthand during the traveling days of the Jambos, man. So they know what that
Yeah.
Bronco means business. But yeah, I'm still, like I said, I'm still trying on my side next year to get it where I can have that show. I'd like to get some of the guys from Pennsylvania to come over to do again, basically an Ohio versus PA modified side by side. Let's find out which states got the baddest because technically, you think about it, Ohio's still sitting on top thanks to Nick Anderson's last Jambo he won. I mean,
Yeah.
that's proof Ohio still had the baddest modifieds in the Midwest. So doing the jamboree wise.
And that's one of the reasons why I'm trying to get a group of guys to go to the full jamborees
Nice.
just to show, we're still racing.
Yeah.
And, nothing's really changed since, what was it? 2020 was about the last year that they did the tough trucks.
Yep.
So,
All right before COVID freaking shut the whole country down.
Yeah.
yep. So,
But yeah, I mean it'd be cool. I follow I follow the rough truck scene, all that motorsports scene. But from West Coast to East Coast, there's some bad mamma jammas all the way across this country in the tough truck community that it'd be cool if there was a way to get everybody together in one location just to see who actually had the best of the best at one time. But man, that's like pulling teeth because you got the California guys, Utah guys, stuff out there. Mostly the Cali guys because of Larry McCormick and his monster truck shows and tough truck shows. Most of their stuff is like what we see here in Ohio and Pennsylvania, and then Pat, that's here, commented from Facebook. He's part of that Midwest Tough Truck series and stuff there in Oklahoma. They've got some pretty bad boys. I remember when Adam went out there and raced in Oklahoma that one year and did pretty good against those
wasn't
guys.
it Adam and Nick Anderson went out there?
Yes.
Did the King of the Hammers?
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, speaking of Pat, yeah, right there you go. He agrees. Yeah, Pat, that would be cool. I mean, dude, and really the focal point for something like that, kind of in a way, it's almost like it would be an Oklahoma area, that kind of area for everybody to meet in the middle.
Yeah.
And so at a point, if you could get somebody that had to put up a good purse, everything else, and do a good show. I mean, it'd be cool as hell to have everybody together. I know I could get guys if it was fit your guys' schedule. I know at least 6 of you that would be willing to go, would probably travel to go do that if it was worth the trip. You know what I mean?
Oh, definitely.
But yeah, my goal next year is still, I mean, I've put out and I've already, Mr. Tim Warner's actually helped me as his sponsorship deal, helped me actually write up a sponsorship paper, all kinds of stuff for next year and everything to reach out at the beginning of next year for the event. And I'm going to reset up, find out about second week of October, try to keep it around there that Friday and Saturday to do. But I'm going to try to get some big sponsors in the first year. So it's worth the Pennsylvania guys. Of course, I know I got all the local support around here because I see it all the time in the chat that I set up with all of us. Maybe pull in some West Virginia, Kentucky boys. Might get lucky if it's decent enough. Maybe I can get some of the guys from out west to come out. I mean, there's a good chance of it, just depending on how it falls and what falls into place prize money wise. But I would love to have it where we find out who's the best modified rough truck racers in the country is, if we can get it together. And I'd be honored if it was one of my shows that I could do that with.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it'd be nice to get some new trucks showing up, just to get some fresh ideas and everything.
sure.
Most of the trucks out there, they've been here for 10 plus years. There really isn't too
easy.
many new trucks out there.
I think
So-
the newest truck that I remember in the last 10 years, hell, was Adam's truck, Kowalski's truck, when he did the Raptor. I think that was the newest modified I remembered that was
up
on the
until
circuit at the
this
time.
year.
Yeah. Yep.
So, yeah. And that's what I'm saying. I mean, all these trucks have just changed hands and then you put a different body on it. But
Yep.
it'd be nice to see, some different configurations and everything.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
So,
Yeah, you ever get a chance, man, go to the Midwest Tough Truck page on Facebook. Look at some of the setups on some of these trucks. It's pretty neat. Devin Scott out there that runs that series. He'd be a
Yeah.
badass matchup for you, Bronco on Bronco crime, man.
oh,
Hey,
yeah.
look who's late to the party. What's up, sweet
What's up,
cheeks?
Oh.
Wes, good to see you, brother.
Yeah, good to see you guys. Oh,
But yeah, I'd be badass to see the Bronco on Bronco crime, man. You two.
Yeah, it'd be
you two
nice to
racing each
see
other.
a few other Broncos around. I mean,
Oh, hell yeah.
around here, there is no more Broncos. They're all gone.
What's a Bronco?
Yeah,
I
exactly.
think anyone on Marketplace, they look like a pile. Went out and pulled a rust bucket, dumped a 5-gallon bucket of rust, and said, "Here, I want $4,500 for this piece of shit."
Oh, yeah?
Man.
It's
It-
getting harder for me to find parts for mine.
It's sad, man.
Yeah.
A genuine Bronco is a beautiful running car.
Yeah. And I mean, I built that thing 16
saying
years
the
ago,
Broncos
almost
are
17 years ago. And back then, there was Broncos everywhere.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, Pat. Well, that's the main thing. That's all of us guys here in Ohio, man. We gotta have a good time. Everything else, racing. I mean, it's fun, but like Brad said, it'd be kind of nice to have a little new blood in the water, to test
Sure.
test themselves against different setups.
For sure.
Wes, if I pay my trash bill now, will you grab all my trash in the morning? That is from Corey. Oh, looky here,
no,
boys.
not tomorrow.
Hi, Mr. Daniels. Thank you for joining us tonight. How you doing, sir?
Hey, no problem. Pretty good. How are you
Yeah.
guys?
Good to
We're
see
doing
you.
good, man. I'm glad to have you up here on the show. You were able to get some time, man. I'm glad to have you
Oh,
here.
yeah.
Yeah, glad to be on. Sorry it's so late though.
Oh, you're good, man.
It
Usually,
happens.
like I told you in the chat, I usually run in a couple hours if we got everybody on here and whoever's on here. So
Hell yeah.
we were just talking up on your build of your truck and everything, and how picky you were. I remember the first couple years watching you build it and tore it back apart and stuff to get it to your
Yeah.
likings.
Yeah,
Hell
very
yeah.
picky. I'm very particular with with my truck, especially the old truck. I was picky. This one I was picky, and since
Hey,
I
maintenance,
wasn't
man.
racing and I didn't have anything else to race, it was kind of like, well, let's get it done right the way I want it before I go back out
For
again.
sure.
So
So my big question of it all: you base your truck based off the Pro 4 style suspension setup on that with the 4 links all the way around?
yes, so it's probably most like a Pro 4. I'd say
Is it
it's.
on?
So I did a lot of research on, like the torque trucks or core or whatever you
Huh?
want to call them.
Yep.
The Pro Lights. I looked at a lot of the chassis was kind of mainly built off of a Pro Light. The rear suspension's a lot like a Pro Light, and then I kind of adapted a Pro 4 type front suspension in it. So yeah, it's kind of all custom. It's not as wide as a Pro 4. It's kind of shrunk down, so it's kind of scaled, to what we do. I didn't want something that was, like super wide that couldn't fit through the cones and all that stuff. So
Right.
it's definitely tailor made to tough truck racing.
Oh yeah, I still remember. I remember you racing and everything else with the OG stuff, and then you finally break this one out and see videos at the monster truck shows with it. I'm like, damn, that is amazing.
Oh yeah.
Yep. Yeah, thanks. It's a lot of work, a lot of time, a lot of money, of course, but
Oh yeah,
It's here.
but you gonna be able to hit the? You gonna try to come to Knox this year, man?
I want to try. We were on the way last year. We were on the road. I made it about 10 minutes from the house. Stopped and got diesel, and truck wouldn't start. So
Ooh.
You
finally
weren't
got refired.
you weren't meant to.
Nope, it wasn't meant to be. So we
You
turned
weren't
around.
meant to be last year.
No,
Oh
but
yeah.
we were on the way
Yeah.
though. We wanted to go.
It'd be awesome to see you out and everything else and down
Yeah.
here. Chuck looked good at Indy this year for the indoor that you guys had over at the Monster. JR put on over there at the Monster Truck Show.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah.
That was a lot of fun. With everyone there. Good test run right in March, early in the year. We don't always get to test trucks that early and all that. So it's good to get them out, try to knock the rust off and see
Oh,
how they
yeah.
do. So I think it was good for everyone to get their trucks out that were there.
Nice. Any of you guys got any questions for Jason? I mean, I know Brad and Wes know Jason. Johnny, you got any questions to ask Jason at all?
Shit, man.
As much as I talk him up and everything else, bragging about him to you when I talk to you and everything. So
Yeah, I try
I
to
was
keep
gonna
up with the
say.
show. I hear my name a lot, so but I
Oh,
I
kinda
don't
yeah,
know
try to
about
dude.
any questions, but it sounds like you're doing a hell of a gig, brother. Keep it up. You're doing great work.
Yep, thanks.
You're very welcome.
Hey, I mentioned you, Nick, and then we talk, of course, with Adam and Ray and all those guys. I mean, you were part of the group. You, Brad, Adam, everybody. I mean, I
Yep.
still remember like talking with Brad's cousin and everything. He was a little kid when the first rough truck was up on the horse pulling track. I mean, I still remember Ray put his Bronco into the side of a horse trailer sliding down the hill because it was raining that day. I mean, I still remember that stuff. So, yeah, I've been following the rough truck, world since around here since it started. So,
Sounds like y'all have had a hell of a time with it.
oh, it's been a blast. I mean, I've got my chances to run in it and then see these guys prosper with, especially how far the modified trucks has come. I mean, Jason, Wes, and Brad, they can all attest to the way these trucks has come from basically throwing aftermarket shocks on them and throwing a roll cage in them. I mean, it's the horsepower, the chassis setups, and everything's come a long way.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
they
yeah.
used to bounce around all the time. I mean, back when I first started running, all the trucks were bouncing around. Now they land, it's smooth as can be.
Oh yeah.
So
Not
yeah.
all the time, Brad. Not all the time.
well, I mean, you have the times where it just lands crooked or something, but
I don't know. Mine's pretty smooth.
yeah, it looks like it. It looks like you're in there for a
Well, I
Sunday
mean-
drive. I mean,
Yeah.
We're
I do
not all
remember
on
there
your
was a
level
time.
there, Jason.
There was a time for sure. I remember that.
Oh
looks
yeah.
like it's a lot easier to drive than your old one.
Yeah. Yep. That was kind of the point too. Yep. Yeah, the old one was a lot of fun.
Oh, yeah.
I definitely made it my own too, but this one's definitely on another level.
Oh,
Yeah, I got to drive your old one last year a little bit, just playing around. That thing's kind of tricky, especially with the way the gas and the brake is.
Yeah.
Who's got his old one?
Jared.
That's right.
Yeah, Jared has it.
Yep.
That's right. I forgot about that.
Yeah, I actually got to race against it at Fort Wayne, so that was pretty fun. So
Nice.
line up beside you, race it and be around it one more time at least. So
Heck yeah. Well, like Brad said, the majority of the trucks around here, a lot of the old OG trucks, they just interchange hands within the circle. I mean, it's one of
Oh,
those.
yeah.
keep it for 3 or 4 years or however long somebody wants it, and then somebody in the group usually ends up buying it and, like he said, put a different body and just go out and race more. I mean, they've been through hell and back.
Yeah, exactly. It's kind of amazing. It's the same trucks for the most part. There's a few new ones, but just different drivers. So,
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
which is good to keep. I mean, they're good trucks. They're still racing, so
Oh,
still in the sport,
yeah.
and another driver gets to enjoy it. So,
It's
Well,
kind of
it's-
nice to see trucks like your new one come out that's completely different. I mean,
Yeah.
most of these trucks are kind of based off of, what everybody else is doing. And you went out and pretty much did something completely different. And it's nice to see, different setups like that.
It's refreshing, man.
yeah, it's fun to look at when someone else comes out with something different off the wall.
The hell yeah.
You come over, look it over, and see what they got and how they did things, and that's what I really like is just seeing how everybody builds their trucks and how they did suspension or whatever. I like the build part just as much as the racing part. I think. So, I like to see
Well,
the
and
creativity.
I was gonna say with the building, especially when you do it yourself, the way you did that and everything else, man. We've all got kids except Johnny. It's like seeing your firstborn done. Once that creation is done and you're able to do something, it makes you feel good about it and everything else.
Hell yeah.
It's like, hey, I did this. I didn't have, you so and so. I just gave them money and said, here, build me this, and then I just drive it. You literally from the dust to what it is now, pretty much. All your
Yeah,
trucks, you've done that. So
exactly. Yeah, it's something you're kind of proud of, and anybody that does their own truck and their own work, it's something you can take out and be proud of and try to compete with, and yeah, it just gives you that little extra that hey, I did this, like you said, like this is what I did. Um, everybody likes to do certain things or good at certain things, and everybody wants to show off what they're good at. So um, yeah,
well, hopefully this year, no bad juju or nothing. The Knox County fans can see your frustration, and
Hell yeah.
you be able to make it this year. And if you do, it's going to be an honor. I mean, I know Wes and Brad's ran against you. Yeah, I may have a stock Jeep, but still to say I was on the same track as you, it'd mean a lot to me. It's
yeah,
awesome.
that'd
Hell
be a lot of fun. Knox is when's the last time I've been at Knox? It's probably 2014. I think is the last year I was at Knox.
Damn.
Damn, it's
Yeah,
been
so
that long.
it's been a long time. Yep, that was 2014 was the last year race with the old truck. So my
Brady shows up. He's not allowed to win in the Super Bowl after 12 years. Somebody's got to keep him away from it.
well, that means I'm due, isn't it?
Yeah, as long as I don't break my truck.
I think that means I'm due.
yeah, but it's gonna be awesome because I came out of retirement last year since 09 being able to run
Wow.
or even doing anything
Yeah.
like that. I had the privilege of got a vehicle provided for me and got to drive for the first time, and I got the bug and went out and bought me a Jeep and stuff. And plus, I got my younger generation. My son's probably going to wheel it some this year and everything too. So we're going to get it semi built up for him where I know it's safe for me and it's going to be safe for him. But yeah, I'm looking forward to the hometown show again this year. I was excited last year when I got to run again. So
Heck yeah,
Not
once you start doing it again, you feel the bug, and
oh
you
yeah,
just, like then you're hooked. You just want to go back, do it again, and do better. So Knox is I always like Knox. Knox is pretty cool. It's the first time I went, I could kind of see why they call it the Super Bowl. Because I couldn't believe the
hell yeah.
sea of fans. Like when I'm driving
yeah.
through the staging lane, like lining up, it's just fans after fans, just lined up tight. Like no standing room only. Like it's just crazy.
Yeah, but between that and the Croton Fair, man, those are, in my opinion, my two favorite fairs ever to run rough truck or even demolition derby. I mean, it's that feeling like you're on the big stage, and you're in front of your hometown crowd for us, like me and Brad and stuff. And then with Wes being at Croton and everything, because that's in his backyard. But to get to run that and see familiar faces, cheering you on, even with you being
yeah.
there, I mean, it's still that goosebump feeling. It's like, damn, all these people are here, got eyes on me. I can't screw up.
If you
Well,
screw
before
up,
you
screw up
screw
good
up.
enough to put on a show.
Yeah.
Yeah, then you're the crowd favorite for the night.
Yeah.
Yep.
I've been
I don't know
there a
if the
few
rest,
times.
I
I
don't know if the
Yeah,
mean,
rest of the
Brad.
guys can feel it, but those guys, everybody pushes just a little bit harder, or maybe a lot of bit harder. Like when you're there, you have to step your game up. Like you got to
Oh
run
yeah.
faster.
Oh yeah, especially for you mod guys.
I know it's a bit of a different animal, but back when me and a couple members of my family were doing for Fox Racing, man, it was very like pandemonium. You go there and you see what people have done with their bikes and how they start running. It gets the itch, man. You start to want to get more and more into it. That's exactly how I got into the motorbikes and stuff on that end.
Like yeah. Very, I think very similar to that. Yeah, it sounds like it.
Oh yeah, yeah, Knox County. Brad can attest for it. Wes can, you can, because you've lived it. Yeah, it seems like that is, besides like the jamborees and stuff for local fairs, Knox County seems to be where the mod guys, like you said, Jason, really step up their game. Even some of the stock guys, I mean, that are competitive stock guys, they do step up their game when it comes to Knox County.
Yeah. I think everybody has to. They know like they got to step up their game. There's the crowd's there. I think some of that might be the hometown crowd for a lot of the guys too. So
Right.
you always
But
want to
yeah,
do well in your hometown crowd.
I mean, even having the outsiders like Nick and stuff come in and end up winning it, but he still had the support of everybody. And there's not really all you mod guys, man. It's like as soon as one of you guys come up, everybody's excited because for one, they're gonna see a fast pass, and two, like Brad said, sometimes you guys end up you steal the show because God forbid something happens, but it usually ends up being one of those deals. You guys are the show for there. So I mean, it's a sad part when it happens. It costs you more money in the long run because a mishap happens, but it's one of those things that gets the whole that crowd on their feet.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
That's what I miss about the Bronco with the modified engine in it. I really didn't care if I flipped that thing.
Right.
Now I
Yeah,
got the modified with the fiberglass body and everything. Kind of, I don't think I push it quite as hard as I do the Bronco.
That Bronco, Brad, has been through hell and back and keeps coming back. Can I have some more, please? I mean, like I said, that Bronco has seen the belly up plenty of times and keeps coming back for more. I mean, it's just one of those things, you can't kill it.
Yeah, but that Bronco sounds like it's fun to run, though.
Oh yeah, you just gotta be careful of it. I mean, it's not the safest thing in the world.
I mean, it's the same thing as the Jeep mode I'm running. I mean, I'm still on the same body.
Oh yeah.
I don't know how I keep piecing it together.
Yeah, but you got better suspension.
Well, other than the Bronco, yes. I'm just talking about as far as a modified body. I don't know how I keep putting it back together.
Yeah.
Understandable.
Honestly, I don't think I've beaten Jason with the modified yet.
Not sure. I mean, we haven't raced a lot either, so.
No, we haven't. Just a few times since I put that modified together, but
I think definitely yeah, go ahead.
It's a tall glass of water to beat him in that truck.
I was gonna say,
I got lucky once with the Bronco. And trust me, it was luck. It wasn't anything else.
Like the Bronco, you definitely push to its limit. I don't think there's any like more driving you could do in that thing. Like you max it out, I think.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I think that's the key though to to anything that the guys have is just maxing out what you got. I think you're doing that in the Bronco for sure.
Well, the only way I got to the final round against you was I actually ramped over the cars for the monster trucks because I spun out with Dwayne racing against him and said screw it and just went over the cars.
Yeah,
So
that's one way to do it.
yeah,
And that's
Yeah.
another one too that he don't care when he drives his good old Dwayne Lewis, man, in Stonewall. He lets that thing eat when he's driving.
Hell yeah.
sometimes it's more fun to have a beater than actually have a true modified.
Well, I mean, when you guys
Yeah.
look at it with those fiberglass bodies and stuff, I mean, I priced out like just the nose through Cambridge. It's like $800 for an F100 nose.
Oh yeah,
$800
Yep.
just for the nose. That's not.
Yeah.
That's the fenders, the hood, and the fake grill that you put a sticker on that says for the Ford on it. $800. I'm like, and these guys are out here cartwheeling them, usually landing on the line, and it's like, ouch! Every time you see a piece of fiberglass come off, it's like, oh, ow!
Oh yeah.
Yeah, luckily, I think most times we can patch them back together. Right, Wes?
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Ask Dale
seen-
Workman. First time out in the white truck, Coshocton, concrete barrier right to the nose.
Ooh.
He had that
Guys.
thing duct tape
Hey.
back together.
Yeah.
First time
Yeah,
out the
man.
Jeep mod, I endoed it. The whole body came off. So
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen guys take trash cans and cut up trash cans and rivet together and try to piece it back together. So,
You got
yeah,
to.
they're fixable.
Fuck, man.
You gotta
Yeah.
do what you do.
Gotta have a lot of rivets.
Oh yeah.
No, I don't have a lot of rivets.
So Jason, I know
Not
we've talked behind the scenes and stuff. You wanted to talk about, and I know Wes and me talked about it too. Now that I got you up here, since you run a lot of the full throttle circuit, and Brad, you dived into it. You
Yeah.
three are kind of the main, and I know Jason usually runs a lot of it too. What are you looking forward to this year with JR and them on his circuit that he's starting and everything else with the tough truck ordeal? What do you think about that? Now that I can get your opinion on it, since I already know the inside man on the ordeal, Wesley.
I don't know who you're talking about.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited about it. So I talked with JR at the races and first got connected to him down at Fort Wayne, was it 2 or 3 years ago. And we had that, I don't know, that same energy back then. Like he was pretty excited about even just us doing that first show, just to see what it was like. And then once he saw us, he's like, oh yeah, we need to get some more shows. And he had some ideas then about what he wanted to grow to. And it's taking guys like Brad and Wes to, do a couple more races with him, talk through that stuff to actually grow it. I'm pretty excited, like what he's talking about, like point series, which is always one thing like I wanted to see you go to, and then bigger races, bigger purses, new shows, right? Get some new races. Now I don't mind the fair races. I want to keep them around, same ones, but just going to new places, doing something different, right? Monster truck show is a little bit different than fair race. It's just different, right? It's show
Oh,
up,
yeah.
you go rounds,
Sure.
right? You're going different rounds. You have to make sure your truck is on point, ready to go. It's not going to get hot. You don't have to do adjustments in between rounds. You don't have to mess with it. You have to make sure it's ready to go, ready for that next round. So it's a lot like the Jamboree series. I think, when you're going rounds like that, and but you're not doing a whole weekend, right? It's
Right.
you're talking about it's one day, show up, get through it, then you're
Yeah.
going home. So
Yeah, I mean, I've had JR appear on the show with Wes and stuff with me. I like the concept of it, and I like the idea too. The whole going down to Florence, Kentucky, down at the Speedway. Man, I can only imagine what kind of track they're going to set up for you guys, because I've been to that dirt track and stuff down there, and they got a hell of an infield. They can make a nice rough truck course down there, let alone the monster truck. course for you guys to
Hell yeah.
really let your trucks eat down there. It'll be interesting to see come that race in June that's coming up. But yeah, he's
That'd be
got
awesome.
some big ass ideas with you guys for the rough truck stuff. I mean, it'd be awesome to like me and him were talking the old TNT days in the middle of the truck and tractor pulls or the monster truck show. You had you had your stadium truck races going on as the fill in and everything else.
Hell yeah.
And that's what he's doing with these shows is bringing you guys in, giving you a chance to be on the big stage is the way I look at it because I know some of them like the Indiana race. That was a big deal for him because he loves being indoors like that to see what you guys could do on the indoors built tracks and stuff. And it looks like a lot of fun.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
I
yeah, it
mean,
is.
he came up to us after the show there in Fort Wayne. He goes, they absolutely loved you guys because we came out there, and I can honestly say against Jason there, I let it all hang out on the track.
Hell
Jason
yeah.
didn't see my ending move there, but
I saw a
ass in
video.
the truck. Yeah, the ass in the truck was up in the air for
but
quite a
I
while.
but I like the aspect of bringing the nostalgic old days of us as kids. For me being 44, growing up watching on TV, you'd tune in on a Saturday. You're getting to watch USA One, Bigfoot, and all them, and then all of a sudden they're like, "Oh, while we're waiting here, we've got a 2-part race series as the show too to do everything." So,
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
we lost
I'm not
Brad.
that far in age from you, Chris. I'm kind of the same thing. I grown up watching the monster trucks and the tough trucks together and
Hell
the
yeah.
indoors, and that's something else. Kind of on my bucket list. A couple years ago with Fort Wayne, I wanted to race indoors at somewhere doing something. So
Right.
Yes,
that was
sir.
pretty cool. That crossed one of my bucket list things off, and yeah, it's pretty cool to do. It does bring that nostalgia back.
Hell
I
yeah.
remember back when I was a kid. So
Brad, with your experiences running this with them and everything else, and actually, I'm going to ask you three all together. We'll go give me each question. For county fairs compared to the monster. The track difference. Is it a lot smoother than what you would do at the county fair where you guys actually get the potential of getting? I know some of them, Brad was talking earlier about a little shorter and everything else, but do you usually can get the full potential of your trucks at some of these shows?
At some of the shows, yes. It depends on, the monster truck venue that's putting it on. Some of them, the jumps are a lot worse than the county fairs because they're so used to monster trucks, which, can handle a lot different jumps and everything. But
Right.
for the most part, with JR and everything, I think he does a good job of getting with us and building tracks that suit our vehicles to put on, the best show possible.
Jason?
Hell yeah.
yeah, definitely what Brad said. It was a deal in Fort Wayne, and the drivers were out looking at the track. We said, not really liking this part. JR got out there and he listened. Was open to making some changes. So the tracks are, I think without having to do a lot of them, Wes probably knows more than I do. But I think they're going to vary a lot depending on where they're at, the venue, the fairgrounds. Like the more
Okay.
space you got, the more room we're going to be able to open it up.
Oh yeah.
But like anything else, tight course, Chicago style, you're going to be some type of tight side by side racing. But a long course, who knows? I mean,
Right.
maybe we'll run side by side. You can do more jumps. Definitely depends on the space, I think, for sure.
compare like last year compared to what you guys had to deal with. Like we'll use Knox as an example, a monster truck show. They definitely make you guys suck it in on the course that they gave them the area to build you guys a track there last year, on top of being a muddy mess. That was kind of a. I know me and Wes talked a couple times when he was on the show. It'd be nice if they let you guys for the monster truck show have what the Wednesday night show has to open up for the tough truck side. Give you guys a little more, let them build a little bit more for that side.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
So what's the time? Go ahead, Wes.
So with what I'm trying to do with JR, and it's kind of working, we're still working out the details and bugs and stuff when it comes to how the track is built and if they're going to listen to me or not. Like, we ran into the issue at Fort Wayne where the track builders only want to listen to JR. I understand that. You know, he's the boss. Cool. But JR also had me out there asking me personally, like, hey, well, your guys hit this. I'm like, they'll hit it, but you ain't going to get any wow factors or air out of this jump because we're going to roll it. You know, so I tried to get the track a little bit better than what it was. Unfortunately, we had a guy come, the stock guy, cause a little bit of a scene, but we got that figured out. But going forward, JR is starting to really see what we want, how we want it, and his ultimate goal is to build a better track where we won't hurt our trucks. That's the main goal with JR.
So basically, it's nice having a promoter that's willing to give, where you're not going to break everything like most of the Fairboard builds tracks where we've all been there, and I've witnessed it. You know, some of those tracks that they build is, yeah, they want carnage, but you guys, that's not what your trucks are built for, is the carnage part. It's there to race. Yes, you got, do the jumps and stuff, but you're also to be competitive. But at the same time, these tracks that some of these fairs build, they damn near kill people because they don't know what the hell they're doing.
Yeah.
And, back to a little bit of what Jason said. Me and Jason ran Van Wert together. You want to talk about a small track? That was a small track. There ain't much we can do on that.
Right. It's because of the areas, like you guys said. It depends on what they say. Hey, this is what you're working with. It's either going to be a decent size, or you're going to end up possibly trading paint because they give you only so much space to build the shit for.
So, as far as that goes, if JR thinks there's going to be a wreck happen, he's not going to put us side by side. He's going to make sure I don't want to put this. He's going to do his best to avoid a collision because he don't want that. That's how we get more regulated than what we are.
Right.
He wants to kind of keep us safe. He don't want to build anything where we're going to be wrecking, losing tires, throwing stuff into the crowd, stuff like that. So he's trying to make it a safer experience for all involved.
But also keep the competitive edge as well. Yes. But doing the happy medium, basically doing a 50-50 deal where it's gonna be safe, but you guys can still be competitive against each other and put on a show. I like that.
Yeah,
I love that idea.
He wants us to come out there.
Hell yeah.
He wants us to come out there and lay it all out there. That's what keeps us coming back. I mean, if we start going out there putting around, on a track where we can open it up, fans ain't going to be as excited for us.
About it. Yeah, exactly.
So he's trying to keep the speed, the air up, but also keep everybody safe in the process.
I like that.
Yeah, we got to be safe, but also got to put it on a show. But safety definitely number one. We don't want guys getting hurt. We don't want the crowd getting hurt or pit pit crew, whatever, family. Definitely want to
Sure.
make everybody safe.
Go
And
home with all your limbs intact and no hospital visits if it can be avoided.
exactly,
Yeah.
yeah, and we don't want to tear stuff up. We don't want to
No.
haul guys off the track with a broken truck and stop the show for that. And so I'm sure you
Yeah,
want a good fast
that
course,
is
no breakage.
that is one of the things he stressed when I had him on here was pretty much every other sentence when we were talking was he's big on safety. It don't matter who it is, what it is, monster truck, rough truck, demolition derbies that he puts on or whatever. He goes, I'm looking out for safety first for my drivers and my fans. And we're gonna go home in one piece. Some people may not like what I do for safety because they want to be safe. He goes, I just tell them to leave. If you don't like it, leave.
Yeah.
Right. And unfortunately in our sport we've seen what happens when people aren't safe.
Not once,
Yeah.
but twice.
3 times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know of 2 times that it was bad enough that they ended up in the
Well,
hospital for a while.
well, right. There was 2 times there, but there was also a time before that where I think Logan jumped in front of a truck to save mother and child.
Whoa.
No, that was Ray Scholes.
That was Ray.
Was that Ray Schools?
That
I
was
can't
Ray
remember.
Scholes.
I
Yeah,
heard
because we
about
had
it. I can't.
It
had
was Old
the
Washington when they first did the summer race. They did not
Yep.
have barriers up between the
Yeah.
long jump and the infield, and one of the guys somehow blacked out off the long jump.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's what it was.
because
So
it got Ray and Lacey in the process of the whole ordeal,
yeah,
and then we had the Preston and Shorty incident because some
Yeah.
idiot
Holy shit,
didn't
man.
have brakes. I mean that, and I know this is my opinion, and I know I've talked with Brad in person. I've talked with Wes in person. I honestly think one of the things they need to do, and Brad and Wes can vouch for this, and I'm sure you can too, Jason. They need to make sure you're able to stop no matter what. We've had me and Brad literally stood and watched one guy, no shit, say he had no brakes on his vehicle and went out and ran because they don't check that shit.
Whoa.
And that's what happened at one of the races that was Shorty and Preston. The guy didn't have brakes at all.
Yeah.
And then remember the show me and you were standing and talking, the guy told us to move because his brakes didn't work. And he still went out and fucking ran.
yeah.
I still say
Yep.
they need to have at least one person as you're pulling up, make sure to check. Lonnie was. I don't know if you guys feel the same way. Lonnie during the summer race, one of his key things before you step foot on that track, make sure he lets you move 5 foot and make sure your brakes work before you could go on his track during the summer race at Croton. I think they
So-
need somebody at these fairs to do that shit,
Yeah.
especially with these
question about
stock
that.
guys.
So I mean, as far as Full Throttle goes, or the event I'm putting on later this year, my first promotion, that is one thing we are doing. That's one thing I talked to JR about. I'm the tech guy for the monster truck shows, just because he don't know what these trucks are, stuff like that. But that's one of my big things. I need to know you're able to stop because, let's face it, these monster truck shows, the fans are right there. I mean, they're really right there.
Yeah. I got a question about that. You got to stop eventually. So what do you do if you have to stop eventually?
Well, that's why there's concrete walls and barriers in place.
But at the same time, I mean, I get it. Shit happens. But when you literally know that you don't have this stuff and you show up to these shows with thousands of people and hundreds of them in the pits and close by, that's fucking stupid. In my opinion, don't unload the bitch off the trailer. Go home. Get the hell out of here.
Shit, man.
I mean,
Honestly, it is.
something about, or kind of like what you're talking about, is the one situation that comes to mind is One Last Shot in Knox County. He came off the long jump. Tire came off. He did everything he could to get that truck stopped.
Yeah, and that's a misfortune that happens. But I mean, it's the thing of it is willingly and knowingly you have an unsafe vehicle. It's pure.
Yeah.
You might as well
That's
have might as well have somebody shit-faced drunk out there driving if you're going to be that stupid. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's basically
Right.
what it is.
Yeah.
And that's why I want, before you come on the track with, anything that I'm at, when you unload it, come up to tech, I want to know you have brakes. I want to know you're able to stop this truck if something goes wrong.
I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you now. If I feel my brake pedal go to the floor, guess what? It's going right back on the trailer. You guys can have the money to go out to the purse. I'll be like, I can't run. I don't have brakes. I'm not endangering myself and anybody else out there.
Right. And, where was I going with this? Like I said, when you have situations where, something happens on that track and you lose your brakes, or for instance, like me at Hartford Monster Truck Show last year, I came off a jump, knew something wasn't right, and I pulled off the track.
Right.
It's just, you got to keep that in mind when you're racing, and some of these guys don't understand that. You always got to have an exit plan.
Brad's been in those sketchy situations, I mean, it's happening.
Oh,
He just you got to know when to throw the towel in. I mean, yes, you're gonna have breakage. I get it, but it's just like I said, knowing damn well you loaded it on the trailer and off the trailer at this event, knowing this shit is bad, and you're endangering, like I said, yourself and everybody else.
Right.
It's stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah, a couple of years ago at Huron, first race back in the truck, second round, I was kind of going for the win. About half a lap in, it tore the rear caliper off. Brake pedal went to the floor. I'm like, oh, that's it. So just coasting through, and yeah, definitely want to go for it after that. Like, you just got to be smart.
Well, with you guys and you guys and your modifieds, man, you guys got some balls behind that shit, and something breaks, you're still moving, and it's going to trajectory you until you stop. I mean, it doesn't matter. I mean, prime example, Travis Stevens at Knox, that truck still slid almost another 200 foot after that wheel broke off.
Yeah, we don't have enough shutdown room as it is. I mean, most places we're on the brakes as hard as we can, sliding it sideways to get it stopped. If you don't have brakes at all, there's nothing you can do about that.
Yeah, and that's where I say you got to keep in your mind an exit plan. You got to be willing to put your truck in a wall to save someone else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean you can always build another truck. You can't bring a life back. And I've been seeing it more and more. And the sad part is, it's all the stock guys. You see this shit going on, and it's like, dude, I want to say. You can ask Brad that day. I was like, I wanted to walk up and say something to him. I'm like, dude, you don't need to be driving this if you don't have brakes.
Oh, yeah.
I even said something to the fair board members standing 10 feet away from him. This guy literally said he has no brakes, and they didn't even try
they
to
didn't
stop
do
him.
anything.
Brad was right there beside me when I did it. I'm like, seriously?
Well, what about regulations?
I think some of this has to come back on the fair board too. They're not going to do anything about it. They're asking for trouble.
I know.
What about regulations?
Opinion.
Well, my thing is, Johnny, with the regulation stuff, they need to when they do their flyers for fairs, and these guys can vouch for it from day one. Working brakes is literally in the damn flyer when you run rough truck. Do they enforce it? No. They need to fucking enforce it.
That's just asking for trouble.
Yeah, and Huron is literally the prime example of shit on the fair board. Yes, the guys, like Brock just said, they did a lot better with the safety stuff. But it
Yeah.
needs to be across the board at every fair that holds these events on. You
Yeah,
have to put the
what-
safety first.
What
sir.
really gets me about Huron when the shit happened with Shorty and Preston, they announced he didn't have brakes.
Well, they
The
were basically
announcer
joking about
announced
it
it.
during the race.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, the announcer made a
Yeah.
joke about the fact that he didn't have any brakes because he kept having to slam it in reverse to stop,
That's crazy.
and he kept running into everything.
Oh my god. But yeah, but I mean other than that, I mean this get off this subject before I get mad even more because it just drives me nuts because of common sense is you guys can vouch common sense isn't in existence other than a small group anymore when it comes to motorsports. I mean, it's not only in our tough truck community. I've seen it in the drag racing world. Brad, you've seen it in the derby world too, through all the times we've derby. But yeah, it's just one of those deals, the events, and then promoters. When you want to put on a show and they wonder why the insurance premiums are so damn high, I found out firsthand trying to put on a show what you got to go through. I have a packet here that is 19 pages long just to try to put on a show to get an insurance. And because of incidents like that's why insurance is through the roof, why mud runs are dying down because of idiots.
Yeah.
They're not, controlling the drunks getting behind the wheel at a mud bog or something, and they're causing damage and hurting people. And they wonder why, we can't have this no more. Yeah, it's because the insurance is unaffordable for putting on an event. You ain't gonna make no money because it's all wrapped in your insurance.
Well, as far as covering your ass, they won't cover those people's ass because of how heinous it is.
Oh yeah.
Well, and that, so they make you sign a waiver saying you're reliable for this, that, and the other.
All right,
Every
but still.
damn fair we go to. And people take that for granted. And what happened to Travis Stevens, he had to end up paying for, I don't know, some of it or all of that side by side he hit.
No, I think
He-
the fair board actually finally did step up and say they were paying for it.
Oh,
Yeah,
did they?
Travis did he offered to pay, for it, but yeah, the Fair Board Knox County actually stepped up because it was Mount Vernon Fire Department side by side that it happened to, so. But
Well,
yeah,
and-
they actually, our Fair Board for that situation actually did step up and they manned up and they handled the situation. But it's those kind of things that are unfortunate that happens. So
Yeah.
I mean,
the other thing is, for that particular incident, they should have never been staged there. I mean, let's be honest, they were right in the line of fire. with no
they are every
concrete.
year. They are every year that since it's moved down to the grandstands.
Yeah, well, now they put concrete up in front of them, it looks like, or I think they did last year.
They did last year. They had them behind.
Which,
All right. My question is, I'm gonna start with Jason. I know I've asked Brad and Wes this. What's your goals for this rough truck season, man? You got any big goals for this year?
Just make some more races, really.
Main goal?
Yeah, just go to more races. I really like to do the full throttle point series. I probably won't be able to do a ton of races, but so I'm gonna have to be kind of selective. But there's a few big ones. I always like the few I like. I always try to go to. Huron, Knox. The two biggest ones we really like going to, and then the full throttle stuff, and of course, for me being on the west side of Ohio, I don't have very many close races anymore, but Marion, Ohio, Mount Gilead, those are the closer ones for me.
Okay.
I try to make those if I can, but it's kind of hard with kids in sports and
I understand that.
Yeah,
I understand that.
yeah. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to get pretty selective with where I go, but you know, the full throttle deal I think is definitely at the top what I want to do.
Well, I mean, that's with the full throttle deal. And I mean, for all you guys, if you do all three end up in the point series, besides Brad, like you said, being the defending champ of our local point series, I think that's a pretty awesome deal. And I look for that to continue to grow. And if we can continue getting this younger generation that's coming up, like Brock and a few of the other guys and everything else, if we can get them to some of these shows, I think it'll be around for a while, especially on that aspect side of the shows and everything else for the tough trucks during the monster truck shows, let alone the local scene. So
Yeah, nothing against the the local point series. Brad won. I thought that was an awesome idea when they first started that. I really wanted to do it, and it's just haven't had the opportunity to make the races. Some of the races are kind of far for me.
right.
So it's definitely
It's a
something I
lot of
wanted to
work.
do, but yeah,
For sure.
yeah,
Oh yeah, especially the ones that are actually part of the points. I mean, it is kind of spread out a ways from each other for on the ordeal and everything else, and it and like Brad said, it's a lot of work for the guys that runs that series. I mean, between working and family life, it's like, do I drop this race and use it as my drop for the points thing, or you missed 2 or 3 races because you had, like you said, Jason, you're like me, the sporting events and stuff for your kids, and Brad would be too if the kids are in. Okay, I got a points race, but also my kids got this. Guess what? Sorry, points race is going to take the back burner over my kids any day of the week. So,
yep, that's right.
Yeah.
so Wesley, I'm going to start with you. What is your big goals this year for you? I know you got a kind of a plate full for you besides racing. What's your big goal for 2026 for the rough truck season?
Man, I want to keep it simple. I just want to get first place. That's really where I want to be. I want to get first place win at a fair race and
Yeah.
see how this new point series goes and hopefully do pretty good in it.
Uh-oh, I lost Brad. He must have got a phone call. But yeah, I mean, it's gonna be cool to see how this point series comes out for the monster truck thing. I like the idea. I mean, it's cool as hell because, like JR said, how most of the monster truck shows are here in the state of Ohio.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's gonna help out a lot too with that series that he's got going on. So I mean, it's awesome to be included in on that.
Oh yeah.
Alright, I must be losing service 'cause I can't hear you guys.
You probably lost service, Wes. Drop down and come back.
Drop out. Yeah, I'm kind of surprised the full throttle deal. It seems like they release an event with a monster truck in Ohio, and it's like or Eastern Indiana, and it's pretty close, really, for me. So a lot of those are kind of local, almost even more easier to get to than some of the fair races that we go to.
Oh yeah, definitely is. I mean, well, and it's cool too whenever you see the full throttle advertisement. Now it's your truck and Wes's truck on the flyer as the advertisement with when he's got tough truck racing going, and it's like, dude, I know these guys. I've been around these guys, all these years
Oh,
and
yeah.
stuff, racing and everything, and watching them and cheering them on, and now they're out here performing what I consider a big stage. I mean, yeah, it's not Monster Jam or Stadium Truck Racing, but you're included in something huge with these monster trucks, and it's freaking awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty cool to be on a flyer like that.
Oh yeah.
When the jamborees were going on, I was on a couple of those too, and it still doesn't get old, right? Seeing your truck on a flyer like that, it's pretty cool. So,
Sure.
and I really hope it's really just from going to these, right? The more you go to, the more pictures, the more exposure,
Yeah.
So, I think
And I
that's
mean,
really,
and I think JR's got a great thing going, and it was crazy When he's like, yeah, Indiana's my home state. I'm like, what? You might as well just live in the summertime over here in Ohio, dude. And he does it. And he was telling me he does this stuff, either burns his vacation days up to put these shows on, or he's just leaving work. You're welcome, Wes, for being up here, man. I appreciate you coming up tonight, buddy.
Wes, good to
But
see
yeah,
you.
Oh man.
it's just freaking cool as hell to see him give back to the motorsports community that he's involved with. Besides, I love how he expanded out. He went from doing demolition derbies to now what I consider the grand stage of monster truck racing. What better could you ask for besides promoting derbies? Now you're putting on all in the Midwest and everything, these monster truck shows, and then bringing you guys out as well to show you to people that may never seen them at their local fairs or anything, but they're getting the opportunity to interact with you guys as the drivers. I mean, it's freaking awesome as hell.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, JR, I know, done a few events for other promoters, and you can tell he really likes doing this. Like he's doing it because he enjoys it.
Yeah.
He's loves the sport, been in it for a while, and he really cares about the competitors too. He wants a good show, but he really cares about all the people working there. So he's a good leader, good promoter to really be involved with. That I've worked with, so he's one of the better ones for sure.
And I know, just getting to know JR. I've personally, on my aspect of promoter wise, monster truck wise, was J&M Motorsports, which was Tim Howard and stuff. I got the privilege last year to actually work a monster truck show there at Croton last year, which I thought was cool as hell, running the timers with Renee, Al's wife, and stuff. It was neat being right there trackside, getting to see the monster trucks up really close. Plus, watching the guys race was freaking awesome. I mean,
Oh yeah.
but I think both promotions is amazing what they do for the rough truck community. Since we didn't there for a long time, had the jamborees after they kind of shit canned them. So they gave you guys a platform to be on, and they continue growing to give you guys more shows, more exposure, and it's awesome.
Yeah, I agree.
You had to go get the laptop, didn't you, Brad?
No.
Oh.
No, I had a phone call and it kicked me out.
Yeah, Wes he lost signal where he couldn't hear no more, so he just dropped out and everything. So now that you're back, besides defending the title this year, what's one of your biggest goals this year?
Well, one of them would be to actually win Mount Vernon, since I only live a mile away. But that would be one. And my other goal is just to race with my daughter.
Nice.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, now myself personally, I'm getting to race with my son this year is going to be awesome. I mean, to compete with him, and especially when he gets his own, to be able to have that chance to have bragging rights in the household of whoever's the fastest time at the fairs we both show up to. But just to be able to, just being able to share that with him. I mean, a couple years ago, he got to race the summer race, thanks to my wife's cousin. He got his first taste of it, and he's been hooked ever since. I mean, driving wise, but all my kids has got that freaking motor oil running through their veins. They love motorsports events. So, but he's really bit the bug of wanting to be a wheelman. So this year's extra special for me because we're going to share seat time and stuff until we get his ready for him. So that's what I'm excited for. Plus entering the points this year and going out and having fun. I remember how much fun it was after being back in the seat last year. I mean, this is why I love doing it.
Oh, Madison keeps talking about how she's going to scare the shit out of me like I've been scaring the crap out of her. So we'll see how that goes.
I'm sorry, Brad. I don't know. You scared the shit out of all of us more than it's going to take something very super scary to scare the shit out of you because you've already put yourself through that and everybody else. So-
yeah, but it's different when it's your kid doing it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I
When it's
get
not
it.
you in the truck, then it's completely different
Yeah.
situation.
Oh, trust me, I was on edge. He was
Yeah.
that Colorado that split last summer
Yeah.
at Croton. That was my wife's cousin's truck. The year prior to that was the boy drove that and high centered it on a dirt mound. He's the one that high centered it for his first
Oh,
race.
okay.
So that was his first thing. So it's gonna be different for him because he's gonna have something 4-wheel drive, not 2-wheel drive. So he's gonna have a little more grab and learn the turning radius with this Jeep.
Yeah.
So but yeah, I get it, man. I was on edge with him even running. It's just one of those. It's like, please don't roll, please don't hit the wall. You know, I get it. But yeah, it's definitely different when you're not behind the wheel. It's like, okay, I know I got a family to go to, but I gotta let it hang. I want to win. You know, it's
Yeah.
one of those deals.
Yep.
But yeah, it's awesome, man, to have all these goals and stuff. And Jason, I'm glad you finally got to join me, man, up here on the podcast, dude. I'm like a little kid in the candy store finally. Besides, hanging out with you back in the day and everything else when we were younger and stuff, and you were getting into it. But to actually have you up here has been great. Like I
Yeah.
said, I appreciate everybody coming up. I'm gonna go ahead and drop you guys down. Thank you so much
All right.
again for coming up. Good
Yep,
luck
thank
to you
Very
guys
good
this
having you
season.
guys.
Yep.
Hey, anytime. I'll see you guys later.
Yep.
Thanks for having
See you later.
Yep. See ya. See you, Brad. But yeah, thank you all for tuning in tonight. This was awesome. Special ordeal having Mr. Jason Daniels up here. None the guy watching him race through the years and everything else. Brad and Wes coming up. Pat, you'll definitely, dude. You can definitely do it, buddy. I got faith in you, man. Yep. But it's
I
awesome
learned
you're
so
still
much tonight from all y'all.
Dude, Pat, it's awesome to see you still going at 69 years old and enjoying yourself racing rough trucks out there. That's huge inspiration for people to keep with your passion. It don't matter rough truck racing, drag racing, anything motorsports, or just stuff in life that you really enjoy, other than
Yes, sir.
the shit that gets you in trouble with the law. But I want to thank everybody tonight for being in the chat and thank my guests for coming up here on the rough truck panel here on Speedway
Sure.
Stories. Johnny,
Good to see you,
once
boy.
again, brother, it's been a pleasure.
Wally, brother, always.
Tune in tomorrow night for Glick's House of Music. I can't remember the guest. Tune in at 8 o'clock here on the network. Wednesday is Glick's Comedy Lounge. I forget the comedian. I need to start writing this shit down. I'm an idiot. But he has a guest. Thursday night now, we will be having Double Speedway Stories from here on out on the network.
Sir.
Due to the cold-blooded conversations kind of dying, there's too much drama in the reptile community going on right now, and I don't want to bring that to the network or for my fans and everything else with stuff going on. It's a shame because I look up to a lot of these people that this crap's going on between each other. So I decided I want to do a Double Speedway Stories. So that gives my guests that if they can't join us on Monday nights, gives them the option of Thursday night to come up. And then, of course, we're here Friday night for Shop Talk, Wally's Motorsports World. We come in, talk all things motorsports, anything with wheels and motors. More than welcome to come up, bring you up on the panel and stuff. We'll talk cars, dirt bikes, motorcycles, boats.
It's a
It
great
don't
time, man.
matter.
Let's learn.
Oh yeah, as long as it's got a motor, an engine in it and stuff, we'll talk about it. Saturday night, Nonsensical Nonsense. It's the granddaddy of this channel and this network. We have the open panel challenge. Come in, hang out, shoot the shit, have a good time. We just let it all hang. Keep your privates to yourself. Other than that, come in, have a great time. Sunday night, I don't know, Glick and Kayla's doing it, but usually Sundays they have Behind the Veil. They talk about the haunted houses and haunted prisons and stuff about Ohio. And then we're back here Monday night for another episode of Speedway Stories. Out of North Carolina, next Monday night, my guest will be Philip Hall. He just got done racing at Dennis Anderson's spring race,
Nice.
racing a rough truck and stuff. He will be our guest next week on the show, so make sure you tune into that. And you all have a wonderful week.
Have a good
You
week,
guys
y'all.
have a blessed evening. I will catch you guys on the next one. Bye.
Catch y'all then. Bye.